We're Ben and Emily, and we usually live on our narrowboats travelling the UK waterways. Recently, we bought an old ambulance, kitted it out in 3 weeks, and hit the road for an Italian road trip. This week, we visit the unique town of Alberobello, the home of the beautiful Trulli buildings.
We're on the outskirts of a little place called Noci. I think that's how you pronounce it. Not sure my pronunciations have been that great on this trip so far. Sorry about that. Benny is in some woods behind the van, recording a little music video, and I'm just going to make some breakfast. So last week we left you in Matera. What an amazing place. We loved it so much. It was such a long drive to get down to the south of Italy from where we were, but even though we're just visiting a couple of places down here, we definitely think it was worth it. I have been there before, and we're also going to another place today that I've been before, another very special place in the south of Italy. I'm going to make some breakfast, Benny's going to finish off recording, and then we're going to take you to Alberobello. He's back.
Hello.
Did you have a nice time?
Yeah.
Is it like a woodland then?
A little park, yeah. It's like a forest park. There's lots of flowers and butterflies. Spring is happening in there.
Yay! What did you think to our park up then?
It's a beautiful place. It's just a shame that
we're right next to a road.
Drive so fast.
It was so loud.
The lorries drive really fast. I'm sure that it's not a big road though. That's what's confusing. They like thunder past.
I don't think either of us slept very well, did we?
No. And it was the same last night, I'm afraid to say.
2 nights.
But it's okay. Luckily, the excitement of the trip is energising.
Shall we hit the road and get to Alberobello?
Yeah.
I think it's only about 10-15 minutes. So we've got some parking in a place that's like mixed with cars and campers, but it's like in an olive grove, isn't it? It's really pretty. Quite expensive, €10 for 6 hours. And when we're only going to be here for about 3 hours, never mind. None of the free places were big enough for us, so
it's one of these places with a lot of narrow streets and
yeah, really narrow straight away.
And it's getting hot, and we want to get on with the day.
Yeah,
and we're only
we don't mind.
Once, so it's just, you know.
I hope we're not only here once. I'd like to come back already. I haven't even gone in yet.
You know what I mean, guys.
These houses are called Trullis. I think these ones are houses. I guess they probably use them for farm buildings because we've seen some like in the fields on the way here as well. But they're so cool. They're like stacked stones on the roof. They're really beautiful. They're from like the mid 14th century, and that's all the facts I know right now. So I'll put some more facts in for you shortly.
Alberobello was first inhabited when the reigning count allowed peasants to move onto the land. The Trulli were built from local stone that were easiest to stack in a circular fashion, which explains their unique design. Alberobello is considered the cultural home of the Trulli buildings because of the high concentration of them in the area. We found like the main street and there seems to be a market on, so that's a bonus.
Trying some chocolate and some pistachio cream. That's amazing. I don't know what you do with it, but it's very nice. Have a Louis?
Oh, good.
Grazie. Grazie.
That is, wow, that's well good. Grazie. It's a chocolate market. Choco Italia. Looks like there's about 30 odd stalls of chocolate.
Well, it's not just chocolate, is it? We just tried.
Oh yeah, well
no, because there's like cannabis vodka.
Oh, yeah, that's not chocolate.
But we just tried some pistachio cream and some biscuit and pistachio chocolate. It's very nice.
It's probably a bit early for a shot of vodka like that, isn't it?
I don't want vodka, ever.
That one's good.
It's very good. What flavour is this?
As a mute
Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's very nice. Oh my goodness.
So they're celebrating St. Patrick's Day, which was
Oh,
yesterday.
they've got a stage. They might have had stuff playing yesterday then.
Truly wearing it.
my god, yeah, the one at the Trulli is wearing a St Patrick's Day hat. Oh my goodness.
Here in the town square you'll find a bonfire waiting to be lit, very close to all these old buildings. So today it does seem quite a lot warmer. You might notice we're both in quite thin clothing. When we were up in the mountains I had my jacket on, but today it's starting to feel like
it feels
really
like it's about
warm.
20 degrees at least, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's getting a lot brighter. I think all the white's just making it seem bright.
Yeah, that one's roof looks like it's fallen in a bit. There's so many of them here that I guess a lot of them can't be looked after, or people don't have the money to look after them anymore. But there's like a really old picture on there.
Oh yeah.
Well, maybe it's not old, but there's a picture.
I think that is old.
Oh my, that's a good one. I want to live there.
Where did all the stone come from for the roofs, do you know?
I'm not sure. I think it's just like a local stone, isn't it? But another fact that I did read earlier that I've just remembered is the reason that they were built like this was so that they could be dismantled easily. Something to do with the landowners and taxes, maybe. It meant that they didn't have to pay so many taxes or something like this. So Benny just gave a couple of euros to the lady singing outside, and then the guy chased after us and said, "Come inside, come and have a look in here, you can come for free." Which is nice. I think it's probably kind of free anyway. But then he said, try some of his wine. He makes it himself, so we're going to have a little tiny sip and try his wine. How nice is that? Oh, and they've got tarallini as well. We'll just share a little bit, shall we?
So he said he makes it?
Yeah, he said it's his production, so... Oh, that's so sweet. It's a healthy portion, Benny. Considering it's like 11 in the morning.
Oh, flippin' heck.
Is
That's
it
proper.
good?
It's proper, yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? You can
Wow.
Yeah, oh man.
He's not selling it, he's just, he said it's his hospitality.
Traced onto the hill, mountain of people racing to be still, putting up fences, standing in between life and a dream, parting the...
That is a pregnant kitty. Oh my goodness. Right, was that cat heavily pregnant, or is it because they put biscuits out for the cats? I mean, Alan would get through that in 10 minutes, but no, I think that cat was really pregnant.
For you join
that cute on the end there?
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Amazing. Little hobbit houses.
Yeah, they are kind of like hobbit homes, aren't they?
Yeah. Brilliant. It's
Oh.
quite a unique place, isn't it? Just get carried away, just like let's pop another one on.
I love that they're all different as well, every single one. Yeah, it's like fits into the next one.
Yeah.
A bit like Matera in that, yeah, they
Yeah.
like kind of fit together.
It's all slotted one at a time.
This artisan shop selling like mini Trullis that they make. Little plants in, or bonsai trees. If we had the space, I would love one of them. Look at this one.
Hey.
Oh. So
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
I don't know what the symbols mean, but we've started. Some of these have got symbols on the roofs. I have to look up what that means.
Yeah.
What they're about, that there's more of me.
They've been imprisoned for some time.
Look at these tiny doors. Someone fixing one there.
Glad they're keeping on top of it. There's a lot to fix.
I suppose it's like in England with the thatched roofs, isn't it? There's like specialists.
Interesting. Yeah, it'd be
Specialists
interesting
that-
to see how they put it together because it kind of looked like they'd leaked to me, but
There must be one. Guess what we've got? Pizza again. So we're going to find somewhere to eat them, and then go back in there and get some ice cream.
I'm not sure how to approach this. I think,
They've heated it up. Yeah, I saw a guy fold it.
yeah,
Maybe that's the done thing. It's a different type of pizza, isn't it? Mm-hmm. It's quite kind of doughy and soft, with a very generous helping of cheese.
for $2.50.
Yeah, it's so good. Had great looking sandwiches in there as well, though.
Wow.
Wow.
How many
So we
cones?
got
Triple coned it.
pistachio and nocciatella. So it's pistachio and like hazelnut with Nutella. Oh my god. And some tiny cones. So we're actually going to share one this time. There is you can do it like that, or you can use the spoon that's in my pocket.
Yeah, but this way you can make your own mini ice creams.
Oh, Benny! Are you alright? Was it cold on the teeth?
We've been calling this ice cream, but it's actually gelato. Gelato. They say that the way that the ice cream, the gelato, is mixed is different to ice cream.
I think it's the way that ice crystals are formed or something.
So they say it's smoother. I don't know any more differences than that. If you do, please tell us in the comments. So let's put this to rest. We got one gelato to share because when we had one each in Sirmione, we both felt sick afterwards. But actually, it was a slightly smaller, more sensible portion, coupled with the fact that it was the best ice cream I've ever had.
Gelato.
Gelato. And the pistachio was incredible too. It's almost like slightly savoury, which sounds strange, but it's just, you know, pistachio has that really Moorish thing to it. That gelato has that flavour. So we just basically breathed in that portion. So now we're like, should we get another? But I don't think we will because
Well,
we're trying to be sensible.
Let's go for a walk, and then we can see if we want more when we.
Yeah.
I think I. What were you just saying about Italy, Benny?
It's an indulgent place, isn't it?
Yeah. There's so many great foods and drinks. It is so hard to say no. Grazie.
This is one of the five rooms, and here was the kitchen. Look at that was the fireplace with the
Okay.
chimney.
Went up.
And it's a storage there. This room is a big one. Here was the living room.
Yeah.
3 bedrooms around. 1, 2, 3 bedrooms. Upstairs was the children's bedroom because it was the most warm. And this was the principal entrance because over there was the garden. And this house is from 17th century.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, that was nice. As you can see, there's symbols painted on the roofs of some of these Trullis. And there was a lady across the road and she sort of beckoned us in and said, come and read this piece of paper, and it told us all about the different symbols on the roofs and what they meant, didn't
Yeah.
it?
So there were symbols that relate to the Jewish religion, Christianity, and there are symbols which represent the zodiac, which is, she said it was important to them
Yeah.
because they were farmers and they used, I guess, the precession of the seasons to help them to farm.
And then also it said that the little sort of roof toppers, I'm not really sure,
Yeah, like the top stone.
yeah, they're all different. They sort of symbolise which builder built the Trulli. So some, like this group over here, have got all the same, and that group over there have
So
got all
it's
the same.
different shapes.
But then, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then she took us around the house. That used to be a house. I think that was
Yeah,
quite a big one,
bigger
wasn't
one,
it?
yeah.
Had 3
bedrooms.
bedrooms. And then a bedroom upstairs, she said, where the children slept because it was warmer.
But they'd refurbished it like
Yeah,
really,
really
nicely
nicely.
into like a jewellery shop.
Yeah, really beautiful jewellery.
But yeah, it was really, really lovely. Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
because the one we went into earlier was very dilapidated, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
But it had
more
nice
like-
wine.
Yeah, the wine was cracking.
But that house was built in the 17th century. So yeah, pretty amazing history around here. And I love that they're still, you know, they're building things, they're looking after things. It's it's a pretty special place. There's quite a few of these for sale. I wonder how much they are.
Thrust into a whirl, constant vortex, voicing what you heard before you were born, calmly flowing on, or in the chaos, rippling a song.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's because there's like a chocolate festival on or whatever this thing is going on down in the square here, but it's actually a little bit busier than I thought it would be. Yeah, can you imagine what it would be like in
I think it
like
could get very
the
busy.
season of busy? I think that's when I came here, it was a lot busier. It was so hard to like really see anything because there was just so many people. So March is definitely a good time to come to the south of Italy. It's a good temperature,
Yeah.
not too many tourists. I think we're pretty full of pizza and ice cream again, so we're not going to get any chocolate this time. But it was very nice to try some. We're going to head back to the van now, and I think we're going to start making our way back up north. There's a lot of things that we want to see in the northwest of Italy, and we've only got 12 days left. It's gone so well. 12 days is still a long time, but you've got to remember we have to spend a couple of days here and there, like making the videos, so it's not all
Also
travelling.
driving
driving,
between places.
yeah,
And we've got to get back to Calais too, which is,
yeah.
that's a fair drive. So can
But it's
take
all
a
part
few
of it.
days off that 12 days
Yeah.
straight away. But yeah, we've got a few more great stops in mind and maybe some other surprises.
Yeah,
'Cause
we've got
that's how
some
we like it.
Special places coming up, and yeah, I'm sure there'll be some weird and wonderful things happen on the way. It might actually be. So that was like a place that sold all the cured meats and local cheeses and stuff. And there's a cheese that they make in Puglia called burrata, which is kind of like mozzarella but with like a creamy sort of cheese like inside it. I can't really explain it very well. And it's my favourite kind of cheese. But unfortunately I found out that it's not actually vegetarian. They use like cow rennet in it, so no more burrata for me. But it's yeah, if you eat meat and you don't mind that, try burrata. It's the best cheese ever.
There's a lot of people like cleaning rooms out.
Yeah. Tight roads around here. Yeah, and a lot of the Trullis are now B&Bs. You can stay in these as like a holiday home, or you stay in them for like the weekend or whatever.
We could always fill up with water when we get there.
Okay, water's full, and we've got all the snacks in the front. We've got some nice big olives. We've got some Carolini, which are like typical Puglia snacks. Puglian. I don't know how to say it. Snacks from Puglia that are like, they're kind of like a wheat biscuity thing, but they're savoury. These ones apparently a potato and rosemary flavour. You've not tried them yet, have you?
I tried one in that guy's Trullo.
Oh, you did, didn't you?
Yeah. Good,
With
yeah,
the
like
wine.
like crunchy biscuits.
Yeah.
Quite fun.
Then we got some nice apples, and because it might end up being a bit of a long drive, got the pocket coffees. So the plan is to head up north, get up to Tuscany, and there's lots of places there that we want to see. So obviously there are thousands of places in Italy that we want to see, but we can't see them all, so we're trying to sort of pick the really special ones. Right, you ready to get on the road?
Let's go.
It's 6 hours to our next stop. We probably won't do all of that today.
into the night.
Well, we drove for about 6 hours? Something like that, I think. We are now past Naples, halfway between Naples and Rome. So we travelled up the motorway, up the east a little bit, crossed the country, and then up the west. We are super tired, not just because it was a long drive, but because we haven't slept very well the last 2 nights. So we were determined to find a quiet spot. I think I found one. We are in the middle of nowhere. We're by a lake. It was about a 25-minute drive off the motorway, and it ended up being quite a wiggly, fun drive. It looks like it's going to be really pretty. I think we're underneath like a mountain, but we're by this big lake, and there was a dam that we just drove over. And then as we were coming down this road to get here, we saw a massive boar just right on the side of the road. He didn't seem to care. The footage that I took wasn't very good because it was on my phone, so you can just about see him. What's that noise?
What noise?
Oh, it's the fridge. It's okay. I'm a little bit creeped out by this place because we're in the middle of nowhere. And we're right opposite some Roman ruins. It's pretty cool, so we'll show you in the morning. What are you doing rustling down there? Oh, he's trying to find some food. It's late, we haven't really eaten dinner. Oh, pepper. We've got some baked beans. I tell you what we've got soup. Instant mash?
No.
I know what he's having.
I'm tempted by that.
Shows. That's thanks to Helen and Steve. That's the perfect answer, isn't it?
Answer to what?
Your hunger right now.
It could be, yeah.
Quick and easy, tasty.
I'm very tempted.
While
yeah.
Benny rummages down there, I think I'm going to say goodnight. We'll see you tomorrow, and we will show you these Roman ruins and hopefully a bit of the lake. We're not sure what we can see from here, but I'm worried we're going to sink because it's kind of boggy.
Not going to sink.
No, it seems quite firm where we're parked. It's fine. Okay, I'm just tired and worried. Night, guys. See you in the morning. What did you forage from that box under the?
Rye bread and smoky beans.
Pretty good. For a random dinner at 9 o'clock at night, after a 6-hour drive in the middle of nowhere with no shopping.
So it's a beautiful day today. We had a slightly better night's sleep last night. Much quieter here, but I think driving late and eating late doesn't always help for a good night's sleep. But here it's very beautiful. There's actually some Roman ruins right there and some more over there. I'll show you them in a little bit. It's pretty amazing that I guess because we're near Rome, they're not as interesting to people here or something.
Yeah, they're just sort of left, aren't they?
I'm sure there's still like the loose stone walls just surrounding it on the floor, like the rubble is still there. We are going to test this Matera bread.
So we got that in last week's video, didn't we?
Yep.
If you remember.
Time's come to test it.
In our world, that's only 2 days ago, by the way. It's not a week old. Wow.
Pretty special.
And what are we doing with it, Benny?
Well,
I feel like it's sacrilege.
We're going to have beans on toast with it.
It's what we had the bruschetta on, or that was the bruschetta at that cocktail bar that we went to in Matera. But yeah, it's very crusty. But yeah, I just really want beans and tofu, scrambled tofu today, because I think we've been eating a lot of weird stuff, haven't we? And just want a hearty breakfast. Right. Yeah. Have we got a bread knife? No.
Yeah. We've got this one though, which is
oh yeah, that one's good, isn't it?
Alright, I don't even know where to cut this from.
Maybe just do like that
Should I just
or something, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh wow.
That looks good.
Yeah, it's soft in the middle. It's just the crust which is
very crusty, isn't it?
Yeah. Alright. That's a slice.
That looks like a good shape.
Yeah. Here's the tofu we got. There's the packet.
Why? What on
You could
earth?
have put two in that.
I mean, we knew it was that small. We could feel it through the box, but it is just silly. That is so silly.
Maybe it's so it's more eye-catching on the shelf. Like it looks like a massive slab of tofu.
No one can fool us though. Apart from we did buy it, but it was the only one they had.
Tofu masters. There you go.
That looks supreme. Thank you.
So here is the ruin that we camped next to, and it's definitely a ruin. And over there is the lake. That is pretty cool. Pretty incredible, really. And like I said, down here, I think that's what was the wall. We've got trees growing out of it. And down that way there's another ruin which I'll show you. Here's this wall of the ruin and a butterfly. And this is the next ruin where there's actually some stairs. How brilliant is this? This one seems more intact. But it is still a ruin.
And so we set off north again to our next special destination. It's the blooming boar again! There he is!
That's where he lives.
I just said, it'd be cool if we saw the boar again, and he's actually just there.
Traced onto the hill, mountain of people racing to
Join us next week as we delve into a sacred woodland of monsters. Thanks so much for watching our video, we really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, it really helps our channel out. A massive thanks to all our patrons and everyone who's bought us a coffee. We'll see you next week, bye!
Battles at last. Step so carefully, the creatures lie.